Hallo and ciao. It's Inter against Bayern, the Inter from 2010 and the Bayern from 2013. Mo's triplete winning Inter and Jupp Heynckes' triplete, I don't know how you say triplete in German, I should have found out before the segment, winning Bayern. Actually, in fact, this Bayern ended up winning everything, not under Jupp Heynckes. Heynckes put 3 trophies on the table. Pep Guardiola would actually come in the very next season and would win all the Super Cups and the Club World Cups coming up next. But Inter also with Coppa Italia, Serie A, and the Champions League. I mean, you look at this team, Diego Milito had the best season of his career, scoring 30 goals, including 2 in the Champions League final against Bayern. So it was Jose Mourinho's second career Champions League win. He would then leave to Real Madrid. Let's remember how they beat Barcelona in the semi-final. And Wesley Sneijder had just arrived and had his best season with Inter. Meanwhile, Jupp Heynckes' Bayern on the other side, they won the Bundesliga after a record 28 matches. They literally just lost 1. The only other team to put together a better season was Xabi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen very recently. They broke records for points in a season, fewest goals allowed, goal differential, and 27 other records. I'm not going to bore you with that. This Bayern Munich team was very good. So we're going to split hairs here. It's a 2010 team against a 2013 team. Inter beat Bayern Munich in the final. A lot of the players from that final, a decent amount, a handful of players, overlapped in that final. But Phil, what do you remember of this 2010 Inter side?
Oh, they were horrible to play against. It was just the team that you did not want to come up against. And obviously it was kind of like the consecration of Jose Mourinho as being the most elite manager of building a squad, of building a team, of building a unit that were just so difficult to beat. And you had that real tough, borderline nasty mentality mixed with some unbelievably talented and quality players as well. And I think that synergy between the physicality, the nastiness, the dark arts and the skill and talent brought a treble winning team, and one, Nico, who I think could be dark horses to win this title.
Listen,
to win TWT.
I do think they're a dark horse team.
Dark horses.
As well. We'll get into Bayern Munich in just a second, but because Inter this season and the 2024-25 season we're so close to achieving the treble, we talked a lot about this team. It was a very mobile team also. Zanetti, you see him as left back there.
Yeah.
In the final, he played in the midfield because Thiago Motta was suspended. He could also play right back, but then you had Maicon. Christian Kivo would come into this team. Then the holding midfielders would be Zanetti and Cambiaso. Dejan Stankovic could pop into the pocket for Sneijder, but obviously Sneijder had his best season. And then the partnership up top between Milito and Eto'o, or it was Eto'o out wide, Goran Pandev out left, and Milito up top, who was unplayable. But what you say about the team being nasty, they were footballers. They didn't care. They were
typical Italians
tough.
as well. The typical aggressive Italians. You can go past me, but not with the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's not too many Italians in this team, but the centre backs.
But it's the mentality.
It is.
Walter Samuel and Lucio.
I think those two centre backs.
I'm so scared of it.
I would be scared, Jay, to come up against them. Genuinely.
I definitely would be as well. Lucio, again, South American, aggressive, strong, fast. Samuel, again. Julio Cesar is my ex-teammate. He's actually a great guy, really nice. But a great keeper as well. It's a great side.
All right, I mean, as a forward, how would you try to go up against two guys that are honestly together? They're the Great Wall of China.
I mean, that's what it is. What I would be thinking here is try and come in them little number 10 positions, try and pick the ball up, move them around, and then try and run in behind, because Samuel wasn't the quickest. Lucio was quick, but Samuel wasn't. So that's probably where I would navigate myself on the pitch.
All right, let's give this Bayern Munich team a little bit of love, because you do have a couple of incredible players, especially up top with the Ribéry conversation, right? Arjen Robben on one side, Ribéry on the left. I think this was a big moment in Arjen Robben's career because there were so many questions about can he do it at the big stage. That one-on-one that he had with Iker Casillas in the 2010 World Cup final, and then being unable to do it a year before against Chelsea. And in the 89th minute, he finally showed that clutch quality and scored the game-winning goal against Dortmund in the final. That partnership was some of the best wing play that we've seen in European football recently.
I mean, you're absolutely right. Can you think of a partnership of wingers like that have kind of dominated a team like these two? Because, okay, Mario Mandzukic, okay, and Thomas Müller, unbelievable player, huge longevity, but the stars of this team are right there on the wings. And the real danger and threat came from there, not just because they were creative, because they were incredibly creative, but they could score as well. Both of these guys are goal scorers.
And I'll tell you what as well, Müller, he doesn't get enough credit because even though he's not the best football player, as in when the ball's at his feet, but he always arrives in the box. He's always in the right positions at the right time, and he's got a lot of football IQ as well.
Yeah, I'm looking at this team, man, and I'm trying to think, how can Bayern potentially stop Inter, either if Jose decides to play Eto'o wide on the right, if he decides to go two-strike partnership.
Nico, do you know what I can't get my head around? I'm looking at this as well. It's a little bit off subject, but Messi finished Boateng's career and Bale finished Maicon's career. Yeah. That's all I can think about when I look at them players.
Yeah, Maicon was retired the season after this with Gareth Bale, Tottenham running up and down that wing. Do you think this is a good game?
Yeah, I think it's a very good game.
Yeah?
I think it's going to be
like visually, aesthetically.
This is what I'd like to hear ChatGPT up out of each other for 90 minutes.
Yeah. I mean,
that is a
physical spectacle.
Schweinsteiger and Martinez in there, very physical pairing. Obviously, Schweinsteiger's very nice on the ball as well. It's going to be a close game.
This is close.
This is very close.
You Zanetti and Cambiaso in the midfield versus a Javi Martinez and a Bastian Schweinsteiger. So dominant, physical, imposing, and then the quality out wide. I wonder if out wide. So if I did have a Robben and a Ribéry and I'm a Jose Mourinho, I wouldn't play I would play Christian Kivu, perhaps out wide as a better defensive matchup if Sanetti's going to get up and down the wing. I want to lock
Maicon
down.
As well.
Yeah, Maicon against Ribéry.
Maicon against
would be
Ribéry,
for Inter,
because Maicon wants to run that way. He doesn't really want to go back.
Is Jose not starting Maicon against?
You know what, Nico, we might have to make some subs here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
I don't know.
So let's go to the tail of the tape. I was actually leaning more Inter, but
defense,
now that I'm thinking about Robben, Ribéry against what's the fullback combination?
Are we thinking like who are the best? What's the best collective of players? Like, what's the best four defenders, or for this match against Bayern?
For this one-off match to make the semi-final.
This one-off match up against each other. I'll still go for Inter, but
yeah, I will go for Inter as well.
Defense.
Yeah, I'll go for Inter.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Midfield, I do think Inter is deeper. Bastian Schweinsteiger is a legend. I think he would eat up the midfield, but when you do have a Zanetti, Cambiaso, Mota, Stankovic, Schneider.
You know as well, we haven't spoken about
midfield better.
The mindset of this Inter team, because on paper, it's not one of the greatest teams to ever win a Champions League.
We'll get to that with intangibles. That's the intangible.
Yeah, exactly. We'll come to that. We'll come to that.
Okay, so
I would actually go for the midfield of Inter as well.
Okay, and the attack? See, it's like
because Inter they've got Milito and Eto'o, which is pretty elite as well, and Schneider just behind them. But
I can't help you there. I'm going for the Bayern.
You're going for Bayern?
I'm going for Bayern because Robben's my boy as well. I think he's one of the best right wingers ever. He's one of them players. You just know he's coming inside, but you can't stop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'll cede. I'm a little bit more Schneider plus Milito plus Eto'o, but I'll cede because Robben and Ribéry were so good. But the coach, Jupp Heynckes versus Jose.
Jose. At the beginning of the season, Inter Milan had no business winning the Champions League. And I think they've won that, and it's purely because of Jose Mourinho's tactics and the way he thinks, and he's put that into the players.
Yeah, and the way that they've all bought into it. Every single member of the squad, not just the 11, the squad has bought into his idea, so yeah.
Yeah, they leveled up.
Yeah.
They leveled up with Jose. And I guess that kind of works our way into the intangibles conversation that obviously, for you, Jay, it goes for Inter.
And you know what? When you hear any player that's played under Mourinho, they all say the same
him.
thing about him. They love him, the intangibles, the way he gets them mentally strong.
Not Casillas, but yeah.
difficult to break down, and I think that's why they've won this competition.
I think the intangibles in this game are going to have a big factor. It is going to be rugged, physical, like knife between the teeth type of game, and then we'll see who's going to show that much quality in order to separate these two teams. So I want a score prediction.
I do think this Bayern team had a kind of aura around it as well, though. We shouldn't just dismiss their intangible because Inter had Mourinho. You know, Bayern have an aura around them. They are the biggest team in Germany. They have a sort of arrogance and imbued arrogance, and you kind of saw that the way that they dominated with Schweinsteiger and having.
You know what's funny? I don't really like that Bayern defence.
Yeah.
I have to say it, and I feel like that Bayern defence will concede goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll give the intangibles to Inter then.
Boateng, Dante. All right. I've kind of convinced myself that Bayern would win this game.
Okay.
I was before it was a conversation that we had.
Nico, hold on,
do you want to look at the wall?
Look at the wall here. There's 4 crosses there.
Hold on, we said the same thing about the 99 Manchester United versus PSG. I would probably have gone down the line PSG, but Manchester United wins that game.
I'll tell you what was funny, the comments we got on that yesterday. It was like, Man United will batter that team.
Guys, it's 1-0 Inter. We know it. Inter are going to win this game 1-0. They're going to win it. It's going to be horrible. They're going to win this game 1-0.
1-0. What do you think, Jay?
I'm going to agree with that. I think it'll be 2-0 though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I love Eto'o. I think he's again one of them underrated forwards that's done so much in the game. And Mourinho always spoke about his work rate going backwards as well. So I would go 2-0 for Inter.
Bayern lost one freaking game in the Bundesliga. Like the defense, you look at it by name, Dante Boateng. It's like all right, but.
But the Bundesliga now, I mean, it wasn't the Bundesliga that was then. In that Bundesliga, there was only 2 teams.
I'm having a lot of trouble. I guess, okay, I'm odd man out. I want to give Bayern their flowers because this Bayern team was very good.
Will ChatGPT help you out?
ChatGPT will help me out. ChatGPT, Chat thinks Bayern is going to win 2-1. Why? Inter frustrates Bayern for long spells, but Bayern breaks through with wide overloads, especially with Robben and Alaba Ribéry combinations. Inter scores once off of a classic Schneider-Milito transition, but they simply can't get out of their half most of the match. Questionable. Bayern's press and sustained pressure eventually breaks the block.
That's interesting though, because I agree with that part, as in Lahm and Robben.
Yeah.
That was a great combination.
Yeah. But Inter go through.
This was very difficult. I thought
this is the closest one so far.
I walked into the segment convinced that Inter 2010 was going to get through.
Yeah.
And the more I thought it through, the more difficult it became. But all right, it is the 99 Manchester United team in the semi-final, guided by Sir Alex, up against Pep Guardiola's 2009 Barcelona.